Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to talk about IELTS exam and I will tell you each and everything in detail what this exam is about, what are the advantages of giving this exam, in how many ways this exam is conducted. I will also update you about the latest pattern. I will tell you the tips and the tricks which definitely is going to be helpful for you to increase your IELTS marks and band score. So without wasting any time, let's just get started. There are four different sections in IELTS exam: listening, speaking, reading and writing. And either you can opt for general training or else you can go with academic training. Now I am going to share with you what is the difference between IELTS general training and IELTS academic training. IELTS academic test is suitable for those wanting to study in an English speaking environment or university. For example, if anyone wants to go abroad for higher education, so it's prudent for them. You can also take IELTS academic for professional registration purposes as well. The test measures if you are ready to begin studying in English or not. It features vocabulary that is similar within academic setting. You can also choose whether to take IELTS academics on pen and paper or a computer-based test. I will later discuss on it. Let's talk about IELTS general training grading. It is suitable for those applying to study below degree level. This includes an English speaking school or a college. It can also be taken for work experience or other employment training as well. IELTS general training is also required from migration to Australia, Canada, New Zealand and the UK. The test features everyday English language skills that you will need in social and workplace environments. If I talk about IELTS general training, it is available to take on both for paper-based and for computer-based test as well. So this is the 9-band scale, which looks like if you are a non-user, then 1 band score means this, and if you are an expert user, so 9-band score refers to that as well. Let's talk about speaking section. So I think the duration of speaking test is almost 15 minutes and this test is conducted in 3 different parts. In part 1, the examiner is going to ask you general questions related to the daily activities to know you better. In the part 2, you will be given a topic and then you have to speak on that topic for around 1 to 2 minutes. You can make some notes to help you if you wish, and the preparation time for you is 1 minute. Afterwards you have to speak for around like 1 to 2 minutes, and then in the part 3, examiner is going to ask you the questions based on the responses that you have given in the part 2. Now I am going to share a few of the tips and tricks for you which you can perceive to increase or boost your score for the speaking section. So first thing which I'm going to say here is practice, practice and practice. Go through each and every common topic, right? So that is the first thing which is advisable. Second is make yourself comfortable, be calm, be relaxed, and definitely that trick is going to be helpful for you in that way. Make the most of the 1 minute preparation time for the part 2. Don't memorize your answers, speak clearly and at a natural speed. Don't give up, and you can record yourself as well. It is for the mock practice. So once when you will record yourself and once when you will hear your recording later on, so definitely you would be able to scrutinize your weaker sections and the stronger parts as well. So definitely that would be prudent for you to work on your weaker sections. Let's talk about reading test. Reading section is one of my sections, and why I say that it is one of my sections, because every time I attempt reading test I always get a perfect 9 man. So definitely the tips and the tricks which I am going to share with you is going to be very fruitful and very helpful for you guys. First is practice, practice and practice. Believe me, practice makes a man perfect, and you can develop your reading. So how you can develop your reading is first by doing practice. Then you have to keep few points in your mind. For example, or for instance, as if you have to focus on keywords, you have to follow the instructions very carefully. You have to make the most of your time. So you have to do here time management, you know that okay, 3 passages are being asked for the reading and the time for you is 20 minutes. So try to complete the answers in that particular duration only, and be stick and try to complete your task in the time only, so that even if you are attempting mocks, don't take more than 20 minutes. If you are taking on a particular passage for more than 20 minutes, it means something is going wrong. So you need to work on that, and you need to correct that as well. Let's talk about a different section. Listening test. So definitely there are different ways in which one can improve their marks in the listening test as well. Many students and aspirants believe that listening is one of the easiest task or the section of the IELTS, while some also believes that it is one of the difficult tasks because of so many distractors. So there are few tips which you can use here to improve your listening score. I always recommend answering the following questions before you take the test. That is practice, practice, and practice. Always beware of distractors. Don't wait too long to hear the answer, and try to transfer your answers very carefully. This is only applicable for a pen and paper for those students who are going for a pen and paper based test. Basically, you will be given 10 extra minutes if you are going for a pen and paper based test, because this test usually is of 30 minutes, and you get 10 minutes extra if you are appearing for a pen and paper based test. And in that 10 minutes you have to copy your answers, whatever you did write on the A4 sheet provided to you at the TD, and you have to copy your answers to the OMR sheet. So take your 10 minutes wisely, don't do mistakes, right? That is what you can do during 10 minutes. And if you are appearing for computer based exam, so you will not get 10 minutes extra time to copy your answers, because you have to reply or respond to the answers instantaneously on the screen only. And after the end of the test, you will be given 1 minute to check your answers, and after that 1 minute, automatically the screen will get freeze by itself. So, and you will not get more time to look at the screen and to change your answers. So you have to be very crucial if you are appearing for a computer based test. Writing part. If I talk about the writing test, so there are 2 tasks. Task 1, in the task 1 you have to give your answers for 150 words, and for the task 2 you have to write or give your responses in 250 to 300 words. It is recommended that you spend not more than 20 minutes for the task part 1, and for the task part 2 you should try to complete it in 40 minutes. Answer the question, check you have the correct answers and the correct number of words or not. So if you are appearing for a pen and paper based test, so definitely that it is very important for you to check on the count of the words. If you are appearing for computer based test, so on the top left or on the top right of the screen you would be able to check how many numbers you did right. So academics general part 1, it is going to be an overview and a concise description. It can be related to pie chart, bar graphs, histograms. And for the general training part 1, typical expressions are already found in a letter and formal. Like, it can be in any form. It can be informal as well, it can be formal as well. For example, you could have asked to write either an application or a letter or an informal conversation you have to describe if you are having with your friend or to whomsoever you are concerned with. That is the only difference for the part 1 for both general as well as for academics. And of course the examiner is going to give you marks based on coherent sources, on the lexical resource, on your grammatical range and accuracy. So don't repeat your words, try to have good vocabulary and work on your writing skills. That was all about the video. Please, if you are new to the channel, please like, and you can also subscribe my channel for the IELTS related general content. Thank you so much.